Razor Sharp was kind of tricky to cast, mostly because of the tone of the movie.
With so much action and humor involved in this script, casting the perfect Veronica was essential.
We needed actors who could segue from action to comedy to drama, within a couple of beats.
I'm never going to come again.
Marcus was pretty adamant about making the character of Veronica more dynamic and more three-dimensional by having her be kind of self-effacing.
Just give me a second to reboot my brain here, okay?
And after going through, I think, about close to 200 actresses, we really found the answer that we were looking for in Cassidy Freeman.
After a couple of months of living here, I was in Lisa Beach's office, and Brad Gilmore's office was right next to hers. And he asked me if I was athletic, and I thought it was a strange question.
She beat out a lot of much more experienced actors with a long list of credits. She really got the role. She got the emotion, she got the quirkiness.
Gotcha.
And Marcus calls me, Brian, we found Veronica. And I said, who did we get? And he said, Cassidy Freeman. And I remember saying, who's Cassidy Freeman? And he said, she is our star.
For what, Bryce? Protect me for what?
I mean, look around us, man. There's nothing here but stuff. If you want to change, then you better come at me with something better than all this.
For the first time, I kind of felt like she had a little bit of me in her. I like that this character has a lot of depth to her. She's not just some butt-kicking chick. She's human, and she messes up, and she laughs at herself when she messes up.
Yeah. How did you find me?
I see so many, female superhero movies that take themselves so seriously and spend so much time worrying about making their lead actress just look great or badass in her costume, that they kind of become joyless.
What makes Veronica so different is she's almost surprised at her success. And that's what makes this movie different.
I think that by finding the moments when she does mess up or when something goes wrong, and instead of, muscling through it, she actually realizes that something went wrong and she kind of laughs at herself, or the moment becomes funny because something went wrong.
Isis, to me, was the most intimidating thing about making the whole movie, because it's this precocious 12-year-old little girl who is the glue that binds the whole thing together.
Skye mccole, Bartusiak, was one of my first ideas. She was on 24, Don't Say a Word, and The Patriot. She was one of the few girls of that age that could really pull off this role.
I thought, yeah, it would be amazing if we got her. There's no way in the world we're going to get her. I mean, she's a movie star. Why is she going to do our little movie?
There really, when you think about it, there's no duo superheroes. There's no older woman and then a young girl to save the day, and I thought that was really cool.
I've never worked with someone more professional in my life. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, she would get into character and it was like, flipping a light switch.
You're not very good at this, you're not very professional. Oh. I mean, professionals, they have ideas and a plan even, but if you really are professional, then you should have some kind of idea. I'm just saying, it's your reputation that I'm really worried about here.
Skye is a young star. She's got a lot of experience in this business, and it was very interesting to kind of have this strange sisterhood with her, where I got to learn a lot from her. She, in a way, took me under her wing.
I helped save the day, and I've never done that before, and that's really cool. Losers.
In a lot of ways, the Bryce character is the emotional center of Razor Sharp. He's the person that grounds Veronica Sharp and really gives us a glimpse into her personal life and who she is.
I was called to audition for this, and the script was shown to me. I read it, and I said, my, this is great. This is one of the best scripts that I have read in 25 years, honestly. And this thing was just there. And the character, of course. What a great character. I looked at that and I said, well, I have to do this guy. I have to be this guy.
Bermuda, huh? Blow up. To Bermuda? Oh, you will see. He is the one that I will be blowing.
You don't mean that.
Honestly, one of the best surprises in the whole movie was Michael T. Weiss coming in to play our villain, Dex.
They have this kind of this spice between them. They know how to push each other's buttons.
The great thing about Michael is how invested he got in that character. It was completely his idea to do a British accent for the part, to make him sort of this metrosexual bad guy.
Ronnie, darling, I was getting worried. Whoa, what What is with all the hostility? It's that Tokyo thing again, right? I knew nothing about go-go dancing, I swear it.
Screw Tokyo.
And he was just an incredible pleasure to work with and a great foil for the Veronica Sharp character. I really couldn't have asked for anybody better.